What's up, y'all? This is Truth is Washington coming at you with another hoops breakdown. I was talking about in the previous video, part one of this video, the Los Angeles Lakers and their preseason breakdown of what they actually need in order to win the NBA Finals. I talked about some key players, but right now, here are the biggest key players and steps they need to win an NBA Final. You know, another person that I loved watching throughout this whole Lakers preseason, I know they call it scrimmages, but you know, it's a preseason, let's be honest, was JaVale McGee. That's right, JaVale, because he is probably the best center LeBron has ever had. I mean, think about it. Tristan Thompson was pretty good, but he was always out of position for the blocks or the right defensive reads. There was there was so much potential with Tristan, and I think he's now probably getting into his best prime conditioning, but he was not what LeBron needed. Chris Bosh, okay, yeah, Chris Bosh was fine. He was a great role player. We all know who he was in Toronto. Not taking that away from him. But in the Heat run, he wasn't that presence that I think they needed to establish and make sure that in the paint, no one was coming in. You know what I mean? I don't think there was anybody on the Heat at that point in time who really did that. There was a great defensive team because of the scheme that they had. But did they really need much production from Chris Bosh during that time? No. They had all the shooters that was around them that was giving them a lot of production. So Chris Bosh didn't have really much high value. JaVale McGee, with his presence as a shot blocker, yes, he is the necessary key to the Lakers run. Him across with Anthony Davis, oh my gosh, it's going to be a crap show for all of those players coming into the paint. And I'm dying to see that. I want to see what happens when Giannis is out there and he has to come into the paint and try to attack that hole. I want to see it. I honestly want to see it because the good thing about the Lakers, too, they have great rotation. I was looking at them and they were flying across from side to side. Alex Caruso was everywhere, looking at the different reads that they were giving them, just picking the right spots. And, you know, these are things that they all are going to gel with each other and fine tune with the regular season games that they have coming up. Even the early playoffs, these are going to be cakewalks for them. LeBron and them are not going to have to face hard teams per se. Memphis Grizzlies, yeah, maybe. One of those Pelicans, all right. But are they facing the Dallas Mavericks? No. Maybe the Portland Trailblazers, maybe they may give them the run for the money, but I don't see that happening. Not the way the Trailblazers looked. They don't look like they're ready to take on an 8-game win streak. So we'll see, man. JaVale McGee, he is going to be my not MVP, but how would I put it? Maybe SMVP, supporting most valuable player, or should it be MVSP, most valuable supporting player? Anyway, who cares? We are going to watch JaVale McGee. That was great. Kudos to him. And last but not least, Dion Waiters. Oh, Dion Waiters, thank you so much. I thank you for coming in. I sure hope you have your head straight. Please don't do that mess that you were doing in Miami because they need you more than ever to come up off that bench when LeBron, when AD are out the game to make some plays. Exactly what you were doing, playmaking, cutting into the hole, dishing off to the right read is exactly what they need. They need that playmaker because we all know that no one else is going to do that on the Lakers outside of LeBron and AD. Alex Caruso is great, but he is not a great playmaker. He's a great distributor, and that's what I love about him because he's smart, he's intelligent, but he doesn't have the talent to really do what Dion Waiters does. And it was great watching Dion because even though, of course, he's always going to chuck up some ridiculous shot, he did great stuff. He did great stuff, making sure that he saw exactly what needed to be done. And, you know, granted, he had push come to shove and he had to chuck up a few shots. I'll take that. I'll take that for Dion Waiters because we know what we're getting. At the end of the day, when they really start clicking and granted, this is only his second or third game, when they really start clicking, it's going to be great. I don't think any second unit defender is going to be able to match up against Dion Waiters. So I'm waiting for the inevitable playoffs to begin because that's when we're really going to see him shine. He'll have his feet more underneath him. He'll be able to read a lot more of the schemes and just gel with the chemistry with the offense. He's a great plug-in type of player because so much of the offense revolves around him versus someone else like a JR sitting on the wing or looking for an open, position spot. That's not going to be the same thing with Dion. So I love him for the easy pickup that the Lakers did. It's going to be good. Other than that, man, I don't know anything else up to point that we can talk about with the Lakers. Oh, but wait. Yes, we do. How could I forget? Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma. Oh my God. Did we not see what Kyle Kuzma did? No, let's actually bring it back. Not what he did for the second game. What Kyle Kuzma did for his first game, and then decided to come out lights out with his second game. He went bananas. And when I say bananas, I meant I've never seen Kyle Kuzma go 4 for 4 in any shooting outing. He went 4 for 4 for threes, ladies and gentlemen. Kyle Kuzma, let's give a round of applause. Because what he was doing, shooting that game, it was amazing. I couldn't even begin to think of the ways that I can see this playing out. Imagine if Kyle Kuzma became as great as LeBron James during this run. All right. Maybe I'm going too crazy here. I'm not saying he needs to be as great as LeBron James, but if Kyle Kuzma can knock down solid shots and make perfect reads, I mean, what can we say? Mike Miller? Can we say Ray Allen? I don't know, but he was a phenomenal. I love the way he was played that second game. It was perfect. He was shooting with confidence. You saw him flowing perfectly into that shot, stepping in, jumping up. Just, it was like a perfect wet release. But, go back to that game one. I don't know. Something was off. As usual, it's always like between the rock and a hard place with Kyle Kuzma because one day he can show the little flash of what you think he could be. And then he goes back to doing whatever. So that was my only downside for that last game that they just had. I wish Kyle Kuzma would have played to see what he can do again. If he could get that lightning in a bottle again. But we'll see. Next game is Thursday against the Clippers. So, Kyle Kuzma, I hope you're hearing this. Of course you are. Please don't let me down. LeBron needs you. More than ever. You are the magic key to that first unit with the Lakers. You are. Nobody else is important outside of LeBron than you. Please find something within yourself to keep doing what you did for that second game. If you can go 4 for 4 every night, that's it. That to me is an accomplishment. Okay? I'll give you the MVP honor because we all know LeBron always gets it. I'll give you the MVP honor just because you did what you needed to do and made them win a championship. Because you spread that floor, you know what you do? You give LeBron and AD exactly what they need, the space to make it work. So that's all I have, ladies and gents. Please be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. We're going to be doing a lot more of this and, doing a lot different things. I want to break down a lot of what's going on and we'll see where it goes. This is going to be a great set of weeks for the NBA. We have going through all the way almost to October. So we got a lot of time. We're going to be breaking down. You guys let me know in the comments who else you would want, what team you'd want me to break down. I'll be happy to see what I can do as far as understanding the gaps and strengths of all these teams in the bubble. Best of luck to you guys. Stay safe. Peace.